There's my boy cat sleeping on a tuna fish in the cat food boxes, right? You feel healthy? You feel like safe being on top of your tuna fish cans? Huh? There's Rocky. Oh, that's mommy. That's mommy cat. There you go. Meow, meow. That's mommy. That's the boy. He's bigger than her. Right? Doing okay, right? Oh, there's cute mommy Feather, huh? You're such a cute girl. You got your little feather tail there, huh? Yeah. Right, baby girl? It's funny how cats, if it's a girl cat or it's a boy cat, they have the attributes of whether they're male or female. They act like it. Why are you even looking at them? You act just like a girl, aren't you, huh? You little precious mommy, aren't you? Aren't you, huh? Aren't you, huh? There's little boo-boo boy, Goldie. Right? Hi. What are we doing, huh? Did you have your treats? These guys are okay, man. We got another flagpole coming for the telescopic one for the El Camino. The holder. I got the flagpole. I had to get another holder. 30-footer, man. Do a 6x10, right? You little sweetheart, aren't you, huh? Little baby girl, aren't you? Aren't you, huh? Ah. She's such a sweetheart, right? Right? What? What are you meowing about there, Goldie? We'll give these guys some more treats. I'm gonna... There's enough of this shit. You guys are good people, man. Right? Yeah. You're good people, aren't you? It's the other hitch mount I got for the 30-foot flagpole. And I had to leave. This can take a pretty good sized pole. This is all aluminum, made in the USA. It's, I think it's 6061 structural aluminum. Should be pretty strong. And there was a sleeve in there, but it was still loose. But then it had this sleeve that the flagpole came in. I kind of pounded it in as much as possible. It's pounded down to there. But it makes it where it's tight. It's tight in here. And if you tie one rope from here to there, you can tighten it in like this way. That other one, that fits the 20-foot flagpole perfectly. So it depends on what area I'll be doing this in, because some places 30-footer might be too tall. I also welded up a bracket. You can see this here. It's a bracket right here. I've used, I put a bolt through here, but actually it's a riv nut. It's like you use a tool that is like it's almost like bolt cutters, and it installs a blind nut in the sheet metal. Then you can screw a bolt into it. So I used a 1/4 inch by 20 threads, 20 threads, just one bolt on each side, and it's tied down there. So this flag should be about the right angle. This is a 3x3. Maybe I have to get one a little smaller because, you know, the cannon. The trail of the cannon will fit right in there. I got to mount up the ratchet puller to get it in there. I got to mount the CV antenna over there. If you talk about the trail of the cannon, I'm talking about that right here. So that piece, it just fits in there, man. It just fits. So I got the ramps. I'm not sure. What I might do is put a tarp over this with a jack stand underneath the trailer hitch to keep the springs from sagging too much, and just leave it on the back of the El Camino. Because what I was thinking was driving at different places, not necessarily firing it or anything, but if you got this flag, the cannon, and maybe I could set up a banner. I was thinking about the banner going from this pole and setting up some kind of pole right here where I can have the, but then it would block the cannon a lot, so I don't know exactly. You know, depends. If it's on grass, I could set the banner from here with a stake, which I got back in there, and I've got another stake coming. I ordered some from Amazon, and another banner going out that way, so you'll be able to see the cannon, 2 flags. So put this back in a little 4x4 Suzuki thing. I tell you, man, I'm gonna tell you something here. My cousin just died, and he was like a really good guy. He's a Vietnam veteran, but not just, he was an M60 machine gunner back in 1968, a door gunner, and also in the field. So he saw a lot of action. 68 was the year, what was this sign, see? 68 was the year that Vietnam was at its height. They had almost 500,000 troops in there. But he was actually right in the thick of things. He lived up in New Jersey on 7 acres with a pond. He was like a mountain man. Not your typical New Jersey resident. His father was in World War II, PT boats from December 6, 1941. Or I think the day of Pearl Harbor, he enlisted in the Navy. That was his father. That's my uncle. His grandfather, which is also my grandfather, was a machine gunner in World War I, and actually got wounded by German shrapnel. And his son was in USMC in recon in Iraq as a scout sniper, which is the most elite of the elite units on the USMC. That was his son. Not mentioning any names, but I feel bad that he died. I was actually telling him about the HHO. You know, shit, I breathe all the time now. I've been doing it for about 6 months. But, you know, to tell you the truth, I knew about the HHO 5 years, and I didn't think it was that freaking... I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was that good. And I was actually in the process of putting them together a kit, like with the bubbler and the hose, and the container that holds the bubbler, and the cannulas, and some glue to glue that the thing to the top of the unit. And I was thinking, man, because I was worried about him in a way, because he was over 70 years old, right? So, I mean, that's what happens, you know what I mean? But I was hoping the HHO would have kept him alive another 15, 20 years. But I don't know this for a fact. I don't know, man. I'm still doing this shit. I should feel pretty strong with it. I think it's doing a lot of good. But it's not the be-all, end-all of everything. But I tell you what, if this country was full of people like him, all this shit going on right now, there'd be a total stop to it. I mean, he was literally hunts for his food, man. He was doing a lot of that shit. I remember going up to the farm many years ago, baling hay with him. I was like, holy shit, it's a lot of work, man. Yeah, he's a good guy. He didn't have much money, too, but I mean, not that he's broke or nothing, but people with a lot of money. That's why I don't really trust Trump, man. The guy's a billionaire. This guy's never been around saying any of this conservative shit until the election came around, right? Whatever. But I figured I'd mention that. This would be a combined video of kitty cats and a couple of things here, but anyway, keep on trucking. Well, I got the CB 108-inch antenna, whip antenna installed, and I'm not getting nothing. Well, there's also the trailer hitch mount for the 30-foot flagpole again. I think it should be all right. I'm not getting no reception. Of course, there's a tree here, and there's this thing, and usually there's not that much reception anyway. But it should be okay. So I got this. This is a transmit thing. Well, it looks like this is the wrong handheld for this. This is a stereo mic, and I got a mono mic, so But I can still use it. Nothing's coming in though, but I assume that's just because of where I'm at. Just how it is. I'll order another one of these, and I'm going to put some shoe goo around here where I drill the hole. I already taped it up, but if you put the shoe goo on there, that'll all solidify and make a really good seal. And I ground down where the washers were that touch on the inside, and I sprayed them down with WD-40 rust penetrant so it won't rust. So it's got a good ground. So this antenna should work fine. Tomorrow I might put in the thing to pull in the Canon. And I was thinking is I might like leave this like that, and put a tarp over that thing over there. And this way I can leave the Canon in here at all times. This way I can drive around it anytime I want to. Might be the best way, because unload it and reload it and unload the thing off the bed is going to be a pain in the ass, max. So yeah, this wasn't defective. I says, you know, I looked at this thing down here and I said, that's a stereo jack. I said, son of a bitch, the other one's a mono. Even though they'll tell you it fits this and fits that, freaking half these people don't know what the hell it fits. But I bought it a while ago, so can't do nothing about it now. Man, it looks pretty good. Be sitting back there with a Canon 30-foot flagpole with a 6x10 flag, and a banner going this way and a banner going that way. But you know, the rest of the SUV, I'm telling you, man, these guys don't really do much, man. That's what's a freaking shame. They don't want to do much. It's just how it is. Alright, this mic works with this Cobra, so, you know, I guess I ordered it for the Cobra. I thought it worked for the other one too. So, I just ordered another one. And I just checked I checked it with this thing. You know, I just put it on channel 8 and went to the other one. It works. So, it does work. I don't know how well it works, but it definitely works. It should work really good, though. I mean, you can't go wrong with a freaking 108-inch whip antenna, but it's in there. It's good. So I'll just get, so this thing, it's not a waste. It just works with this thing. I don't like this because, see how it's on? You can see it. Then it does that. And you can't see that shit for nothing when you're in a car. The other one with the green LED, just a little bit better radio, but the visibility sucks. So I don't know, but I guess this is okay, because I can, if I want to put this in the car, I mean, just plug it in, you know, and I got that anyway, so that's cool. I can actually put an antenna outside someplace really high up and use this as a home base, and I can just have that, and I'll have the weather station and all other crap on it, so this wouldn't be bad.